Types of people after college. People, what up? What's good, man? It's your boy TwoCentz. As y'all can see, we got a cheats video we should be in for a good laugh, man. I was gonna check out types of people after high school, as y'all can see right here, but I'm man. I graduated college this year. You know what I'm saying? That's out of my age bracket. So let's get this started, man. We should be in for a treat, bro.
It's way worse because this one's about kinda blew up. So types of people after high school kinda blew up, so it only makes sense we do the sequel, except this time it's way worse because this one's about college. A place that promised you a future but handed you student debt and a diploma. These are the types of people after college. Starting things off, we have the guy who becomes his major. This guy majored in business, and now every sentence starts with, from a business standpoint. He still wears khakis and a Patagonia vest, even though he works remote and lives in a studio apartment with a mini Keurig and no furniture. He treats LinkedIn like Instagram and just posts stuff like, had a 7 a.m. call with a client in Dubai.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't know this dude, man. And I know the, you know what I'm saying, people who graduated from business or who majored in business or whatever. And they do be having the suits on, but they still cool. They still cool. Everything is not numbers. Everything is not you know, I'm gonna clock in and I'm gonna log on to my software and update the right. They still cool, man. Shout out to the business people. I don't know who you know, but shout out to my guys, man.
No days off. Every caption ends with hashtag grateful, hashtag growth mindset. He calls podcasts audiobooks because it sounds smarter. He once said, "You are your network," while Venmo requesting his friend for a burrito. His entire personality is coffee, capitalism, and Canva, the 3 C's. He goes to overpriced coffee shops just to sit there on Google Sheets. Calls people rock stars for doing basic tasks. Big shout out to Sarah for getting those PDFs in. Buys courses on productivity, but still.
Yo, where does this like? Where does corporate vocabulary come from, bro? Like, when was the last time you called somebody a rock star, bro? I swear that's that. We're gonna circle back on that. I'm gonna circle back on that email. What you mean you gonna circle back?
Spends 3 hours a day watching TikToks on time management. Kind of ironic, isn't it? Every conversation turns into a TED Talk that no one asked for. And despite all that, the dude still doesn't know what his job actually is. Most people who meet him think he's doing great, like he's really got it all figured out. But the truth is, nobody actually likes hanging out with this guy. He's not fun, he's not funny, and everything feels like a networking opportunity. You'll be telling him a story about your day, and then he'll go, "That's actually a great analogy for risk mitigation." He shows up to parties and loafers, not to party, just to make connections. And if he ever asks you to grab coffee, it's not a social thing. You're about to sit through a 40-minute pitch about his new startup that's basically Uber but for dogs. His idea of a vacation.
But yeah, no, I mean, I'm not gonna cut this segment off no more. But like I said, man, I do know, you know what I'm saying? I do have a friend that he's in the attire all the time, but he don't act like that. Like he I went to a birthday party. He showed up with a suit on because he was coming from work. But he, you know what I'm saying? We was playing games, talking about movies and anime and all that. And we was chilling, man. He wasn't trying to leave work at work, right? But let me know if y'all know this dude, bro, or this lady, right?
Is going to a real estate seminar in Austin. He has no hobbies, just productivity tools. He's the only person you know who uses Google Calendar to schedule naps. And deep down, even he knows he's not built different. He's built basic. But hey, you know, from a business standpoint, he's killing it. Next up, we have the girl who's now a therapist because she needed one. She spent all of her college days spiraling, and now she's handing out life advice for a living. Majored in psych, started therapy, cried once, and said, yeah, maybe I should be the one in charge. She's got an Instagram page with sage-colored graphics that say things like, "You're not a burden." Her DMs are full of people trauma dumping, and she low-key loves it. She refers to herself as a safe space, but if you cross her once, she'll write you a 3-page breakup text with APA citations.
Yeah, I know one of these. Y'all know one of these. It's crazy how we can so easily be classified as people, bro.
Her bookshelf is just self-help books and crystals.
I know one
She
of
hasn't read
these.
them, but they look grounded. Says, quote, as a therapist in training, every time she gives someone basic advice like drink water. She's in her healing era, which means she's cut off every friend who held her accountable. Wears glasses now for no reason.
Hey guys, you know how soft they be. Girls already talk, you know what I'm saying, softer than dudes, but they be overdoing it in the hey guys, so today we're gonna be talking about y'all know y'all know what I'm talking about, bruh.
You've never seen her in glasses before. She uses phrases like, quote, I'm regulating my nervous system while scrolling TikTok for hours. And look, she might actually end up being a great therapist, but she's gotta stop diagnosing everyone with attachment issues just because they didn't text back. People respect her, but they're also a little scared of her. Like, she's not mean, she just talks to everyone like they're one emotional breakdown away from becoming her client. You'll say, I've just been tired lately, and she'll go, that sounds like a burnout rooted in unresolved boundaries. No, it doesn't. It sounds like I stayed up late watching Love Island. She means well, but she turns everything into a mini intervention.
Bro.
If you ever piss her off, she won't yell. She'll pause and then say, I think this is interesting that you've responded that way. She's mastered the art of making you feel insane while sounding...
My fault, y'all. I stopped the video by accident, but I was just gonna say, man, yeah, I had a female friend that would literally try to psychoanalyze everything I told her, bro. I had to I was like, stop doing this, bro. Why you gotta make it deep all the time? Why can't we just talk? Right, man. Jeez,
calm
bro.
and supportive. Everyone kind of walks on eggshells around her because no one wants to get therapized mid-combo.
Right.
And if you ever say something slightly unhinged, she'll hit you with the, have you explored that in therapy? But here's the thing, for all of her healing talk, she's clearly still fighting demons in her notes app. She's just better at hiding it now. Next up, we got the couple that got married immediately after graduation. They tossed their graduation caps, and 2 weeks later, they were posting engagement pictures in a sunflower field. While everyone else was updating resumes, they were writing their vows. Now they act like they unlocked life early, like love was the final boss of college and they beat it first try. Now they live in a one-bedroom apartment with wooden sign that says, bless this mess. Their personalities are just brunch, joint Facebook updates, and saying, we're just such homebodies.
I do know a few married couples, y'all, and I'm 23, right? So, you know what I'm saying? They around my age, 22 to like 25. Shout outs to the married couples, bro, especially nowadays, bro. I feel, I mean, even though he's joking about it, all jokes aside, bro, it's a lot harder to get married nowadays. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I keep posting adulting with my best friend. Like, they're not 2 months away from fighting over laundry. They do fake cooking nights and pretend grocery shopping is romantic. He still can't cook chicken without Googling it, but she's calling him chef. And somehow they've already have a joint checking account and share a Google Calendar, and they have a labradoodle named Waffles. But here's the thing, nobody hates this couple because they all know it's not gonna work out. Because when they show up to the friend group dinner and say, we've been doing puzzles.
Man, Cheat sound like he hating, bruh. Either that or he just know a lot of like irritating people, bruh. I can identify with some of the stuff he talking about, but he wilding on the married couple, man.
Lately, you start to wonder if they skip too many steps. They're not even annoying, they're just like so domesticated. It's like watching two people roleplay their own Hallmark movie while everyone else is still trying to pay off their loans. Next, we have the girl who moved to a big city and thinks she's the main character. She moved to New York, LA, or Chicago and now acts like she's living in a coming-of-age film. She's been there for 2 months and already posts things like, this city has changed me. She'll walk 3 miles in bad shoes just to romanticize buying a fucking bagel. Every day is an excuse for a photo dump with captions like, just a little Tuesday. Yeah, just a little Tuesday. Nothing special. You're not special. Her apartment is the size of a walk-in closet. Her rent is 80% of her paycheck, and her window faces a brick wall, but she calls it cozy. She's convinced she's thriving because she's...
I know these type of people, but it's the opposite, bro. Because, I mean, I grew up in Chicago. It's a big city. So, like, the people that he's describing, it's the same way, but it's for something like Nebraska or like, I don't know, somewhere in Maine or something. So it's interesting, man. Cause yeah, it's like the same type of person, but it's just the opposite environment.
Drinking matcha and journaling in parks. Thinks chaos is part of the aesthetic. She'll be running late, sweating, lost, and still posts, ugh, I just love this city. She's 2 overpriced lattes away from financial ruin, but will say, I'm just investing in the experience. Her job barely pays, but she'll drop $19 on a vegan smoothie because it's, like, in her mind, a necessity. She's not on the verge of a breakdown. She's in her Carrie Bradshaw era. People back back home are low-key worried, but she makes it seem like she's booked and busy. In reality, she's been ghosted by a guy named Luca. She's surviving off cereal and oat milk, and she cried on the subway yesterday, but in a cute way. She's not doing well, but the lighting's nice, and that's what matters.
Right.
Next up, we have the guy who's still on campus for
Never
no
left.
reason. He graduated, allegedly, but somehow he's still there. Every time you visit your old college, he's just around, lurking. No one knows what he actually does. He's just helping out with a club or still working on a project with one of the professors. He's not a student, not a TA, not staff, just present. He still eats the dining hall like he didn't just walk the stage a year ago. His entire friend group graduated and moved on, but he's still hanging out at the freshman mixers like it's normal. Where's the
Yeah,
campus?
you guys, I'm gonna be honest, bro, and I don't know if y'all been to college, cause I took me 5 years to graduate, right? But being there after pretty much everybody you knew graduated or dropped out or whatever, like being the last, you know what I'm saying, of your class, right, and having to spend that extra year or 2 years, however long it takes, it's so weird, bro. It's like the strangest feeling ever. So like I know a few people who were like always on campus, and I didn't know if they worked or went to school there or not, but like voluntarily being this type of dude is like, or this type of girl is what you thinking? All right.
Every day like he's trying to blend in, goes to every football game, stays after, tries to talk to the players. If you ask what he's doing these days, he's just, figuring stuff out. He'll say things like, I just love the environment here, which is code for I have nowhere else to go. You'll see him giving unsolicited advice to new student like he works there. Oh, don't take that class. The professor's a nightmare. Brother, you're 26. Some people think it's kind of sad, others think it's weird, but he's perfectly content pretending that college never ended. It's like he paused his life at 22 and just refused to hit play again. At this point, the school should just give him a parking pass and an honorary second degree in lingering. It's weird because when you're in college, you think everyone's gonna go off and do these huge things, and then a year later, you're seeing people reposting motivational quotes and selling protein powder. Like, dude, we were in a chem lab together. What happened? If you've made it this far into the video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't yet already. Videos have been going fucking crazy lately. I have no one else to thank but you guys who watch them. Sometimes I post videos earlier over on Spotify, so go check it out. The link is in the description. But yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next one.
Man,
Peace.
shout out to Cheats, bro. Always got some great content for us to digest, to check out. Man, y'all go sub to him, bro. Sub to me over here, man. As always, your boy 2Centz. Say with me, TCZ. We out.